Bună seara, dragi telespectatori! Numele meu este Cristina Chiriac și așa cum v-am obișnuit, ne întâlnim la o nouă ediție de Autentic Românesc aici la Canal 33. Poate că vă mai aduceți aminte că în 2017, în decembrie, am avut o ediție specială la Cramele Hollywood, unde v-am povestit despre povestea și tradițiile vinului românesc. Astăzi să știți că este vorba tot despre o poveste de data aceasta antreprenorială. Are aproape 25 de ani, este o poveste faimoasă din punctul meu de vedere, povestea grupului Alexandrion, care a început acum 25 de ani și astăzi face export în peste 60 de țări și își propune să ajungă la peste 100 de țări. Are birouri și filiale în diferite țări, precum Statele Unite ale Americii, Brazilia, Cipru, Grecia, dar și în România, ceea ce este foarte important. Și mai presus de toate acestea, vreau să vă spun că vom avea parte de 42 de minute, pentru că alături de mine este directorul general al grupului, Alexandrion, Stelios Savva, care ne va povesti despre implementare, strategie, despre comportamentul consumatorului, dar și despre cum este să faceți business în România și cât de mult se poate investi în România. I thank you for accepting our invitation and for doing business in Romania in the last 25 years, because I was a bit curious to see when you start in Romania, and when I am talking about when, it's about the group, and I was impressed. So, tell me a bit about history of Alexandrion Group.
First of all, thank you for having me. It has been a great 25 years doing business in Romania, not only in Romania, in many countries of the world. So the group is an amalgamation of different entities that they were brought together and to form what today is Alexandrion Group. The oldest company in our group is dated back to 1798, 1789, and it's a company from Romania in Rătăuți. That's the company with the oldest history in our group. It started the group started initially from Greece, but through the when Mr. Salameh entered in the shareholding of the group, he started acquiring different companies, and this group now is actually became the Alexandrion Group. We are doing business in many parts of the world, and we are doing business in different industries, but the core business currently is what we are known for, and the biggest activity is in Romania. The headquarters of the business in Romania, it's here. But with a target to expand. This is what we have started doing in the last 4 or 5 years, to convert from a regional player to a global player in the spirit sector.
I can say I'm very proud because you set the hardcore here in Romania, and because we are talking about moving the level from region to global. I can say it. You in this moment you are the main producer of alcohol.
In the country?
Yes.
We are the leader in the country, yes. According to statistics, not according to what we say. These are proven by statistics. We are big contributors to the state budget of the state. We are regular contributors through excise taxes and through all the other taxes that we are contributing to the Romanian economy. But above all, we are contributors to the society. So we don't only contribute to the state budget, we also contribute to the society.
I will ask at one moment how easy it is to do business in Romania, taking consideration the legal frame and modification of fiscal framework, but not now. Now I want to talk a bit about your latest move, to say it like this. At the final of the last year, you took 6 companies, which I'm sure it was a long process, because I know the legislation and the framework of competition, DJ competition, and I'm aware it wasn't easy, and also it was a strategical movement. May you tell me more about this?
Of course. So we have always wanted to complement our portfolio. Being the biggest producer in spirits, we also wanted to integrate wine business into our portfolio. And we considered that the ex-Halewood operation in Romania was a perfect match for Alexandrion. We have studied the market for many years, in fact, in order to find the right candidate. So you might think that it was a long process for the existing acquisition, which I confirm it was. But I can tell you that the overall process was a much longer one. We were unable to find the right match for Alexandrion in order to integrate the business into our group. So when we are looking for an acquisition, we are looking at different aspects of the business. Portfolio, of course, notoriety in the market, but also the possibility to integrate it into our business model and to make it a successful acquisition and to grow the business going forward. Because whenever we buy something, we buy with a view to make it better, bigger, and concentrating always on offering our consumers quality products. We started discussion almost 1 year before we finally bought the winery.
2007?
2017, yes. So we started discussions, yes, sometime in 2017. And it was a formal process, yes, signing memorandum of understanding, doing due diligence, passing through competition council in Romania in order to approve the transaction, and then we ended up by acquiring the business. We are very proud that we did this. Like I said, we always wanted to have wines in our portfolio. We want to have wines for 2 reasons. One, to offer to our customers wines, and the second, because we're a branded company, we also want to have some raw materials for the production of our own products. So that's why acquiring a winery for us was a strategic move in the country, in Romania.
Hollywood is a brand in Romania, and it's for, I think, more than 100 years a brand. So do you consider to change it, or how it will be in the future?
We have already changed it.
Okay.
And
I'm so sorry.
No. It's the new name is Iconic Estate.
Okay.
Because we want to make wines that will be memorable for our consumers. Wow. And we decided that the name that matches our aspiration in the wine industry is Iconic.
Oh, wow.
So this is a new name of our wine business. Of course, it's part of Alexandrion Group, and it's going to be part of the group. We want to offer the same experience to our customers like we are offering with our existing products.
So I know you, before being CEO of the group, you were vice president of the group, and you are in charge with the financial, with the money. And it's very important, and as I know, and as the telespectators know, when the people with the brain is the man behind the money is the brain, part of the brain of the company, because it's the strategy, and if you have a good strategy, then the perspective and the view is larger. So tell me about the next step of the company.
The next step of the company.
Exporting, because I read it, now you are exporting in 60 countries.
So, money makes the world go round.
True.
And profitable companies can always progress and become bigger, and at the end of the day offer to their consumers a much better experience on whatever is happening. So, since we are large in Romania, and now we completed also the acquisition of the wine business, we are offering to our customers here almost all the portfolio that we can offer to our customers. So, for a group to develop and to grow, you always have to look outside. You have to look outside the borders, and you have to try to expand geographically. We have very, very good products. We are very proud about the products, about the quality of the products, about the character of the products. And we are offering these products to many, many people in different countries, in different geographical areas that we are covering now. The target is to reach in the next 2 years to be exporting to more than 100 countries in the world, all our portfolio. We are really focused on that. We have built a very big export team. Most of the export team is based in Romania, but we have our own people in the different countries that you mentioned. So, for instance, we have our country manager in Brazil. In Brazil, we are doing more business than only the spirits business. So we are also in other sectors of the business, and we have office and representation in Brazil. We have sales team in the United States currently. We have sales office in Cyprus. We have sales representative in Asia, based in Hong Kong and in China. And we have also another 10 people that are sitting in the office here in Romania that are dealing with exports. So we are really focused on expanding the exports. It's a strategic decision of the group, and this is what we want to do, to be able to promote products in as many countries as possible.
If it isn't a secret, may I ask you how many employees has the group?
The group, it's not a secret, and we currently have more than 700 employees.
Wow, this is very good.
And we are growing, and the target is to exceed 1,000 with the planned acquisition that we are having in the next year or so.
And I'm traveling a lot, and my latest visit was in Dubai, and there was a big show, and the drinks was offered by Alexandrion. So I was very proud to see in a different area of on this planet, Alexandrion goes with hand by hand with success. And I also know one of your motto of the group is we believe in the next generation, and we believe in values. So this is why I was very impressed about what are you doing. in Romania. 25 years to doing business in Romania is not easy. I was listening to you and trying to steal some secrets from you because, you know, many young teenagers and women want to become entrepreneurs in Romania. And they need to follow someone, like a mentor, or they need advices, or they need, I don't know, a guide, or to see the success it's real. So, if you want to share with us 3 secrets, if one entrepreneur a startup wants to do business abroad, meaning to export their products, what they need to follow, what they need to do to go further, a little step.
The first and most important aspect that someone needs to focus on is to see where is the potential market. Yes, and to make a very good analysis of how to get into that market. And then based on that, you need to have the right products for the market. Okay. Because if you want to sell, you need to find something that the market needs. And then once you get that product to the market, you need to make sure that you make your customers happy. So find the potential markets, have the good product, and make your customers happy. Then if you're serious enough, you can make it a success.
Wow. Now you have the picture complete. We have the spirits, you have the wine. So I think the future, it will be very bright for this company, and I think you will export more than 100 countries.
That's the initial target.
Yes, but also now 2008-2009 was difficult times for Romania, and not only for Romania, because you know the economical crisis started from United States of America and expand to Europe, and some business go to bankruptcy and others blossom, to say it like this. How it was for Alexandrion Group?
So crisis is always an opportunity. Crisis is a problematic period, but during crisis years, if you are well organized and where you anticipate that something will come, and you build your business models in such a way as to take care that you have some reserves in order to overcome whatever crisis is coming in your way, then making it through on the other side, it's always the biggest opportunity that you can find in the market. In our sector, we started before the crisis. There were many companies that were producing spirits in Romania. After the crisis, there are very few. I'm not happy about it because competition and correct competition is something that we really want, because together with competition you can create an awareness in the market, encourage correct and responsible consumption. So it's always good to have the right competition, and then within that competition to do your best in order to be the leader. So this is how it should work in every market, and the state is encouraging it, and the competition council is encouraging it. So it's always nice to work within healthy competition. Sometimes it's not the case in the country, because unfortunately we are facing some practices that are not what should happen. For instance, the consumption of the medicinal alcohol that is being sold in fridges in restaurants, which is bad for the health of people as well, or the production in an unregulated environment that definitely we don't know if those products are good for the health of the consumers. So if there was a bigger competition, maybe this thing would not have existed currently. So yes, crisis is bringing difficulties, is bringing a lot of opportunities. You need to be careful, and we really want to have correct competition in the market.
I read it interesting news that one big company from Romania expand their business during the crisis. That's why I asked it you, because I want a confirmation.
It's a confirmation. We also expanded our business, not during the crisis, because during the crisis the market shrunk.
Okay.
But after the crisis, so after 2009,
Okay.
we are now at levels that are much higher than what we were before the crisis.
And also, many people are afraid about crisis. That's why I opened this subject, because I think crises are cycle.
They are indeed.
Yes. So if you study economical history, you will see the crises are all passing the time are cycles. So when the crisis is coming, you need to act with prudency, but also not to be retracting. Because the market is elastic and you need to take the proper decision and be careful with the future. Otherwise...
It's true, and I can tell you a very small secret on
Please.
this one, yes. So when the crisis came, we had to do some cost cutting like everyone. But one thing we didn't stop and we didn't cut was sales expenses.
Marketing.
Sales and marketing. So we kept our budget that had to do with sales. So we tried to somehow restrict a bit the expenses, but we didn't stop any activity that was encouraging sales.
Wow.
Because at the end of the day, one organization needs sales to go forward. Okay, you can cut all the expenses, but still, if you have zero sales, you go bankrupt.
Wow.
So
this is very important.
yes, so that was something that we did during crisis. So of course we didn't spend a single RON without a reason to spend a single RON, even in sales and marketing. But we didn't cut that one. We didn't cut any positions on sales. We gave all the tools to our people to go out in the market and be able to perform the sales. So maybe that is a good secret for the crisis. You shouldn't panic.
You know, in Romania there isn't a tradition of spending money of marketing. Probably because Romanian doesn't understand the powerful of the marketing, and this is very good advice for those entrepreneurs who are acting in sales or have something to sell. Because if you don't invest in your product, if you don't invest in your marketing, then the clients don't reach you.
In Alexandrion, we had always been investing in brands. And in order to invest in brands, you need to invest in marketing. You cannot do any other thing than building correctly the brand. So if you do this one, you will have sales in crisis, outside crisis, and you maintain your position as a leader. It was a decision that the company took many years ago to do business in the right way, everything above board, everything focus on building brands and not focus on anything else. So get in the market, build correctly the brands, and make your consumers happy. And then you retain your consumers, because market is evolving, market is changing. And during this evolution, there might be brands that are coming and they are disappearing. there will be a lot of them that will come and they will disappear. There are private labels that they are coming and they are playing with 10 cents or 5 cents margins. It's not a sustainable business model. The sustainable business model is to build brands, and in a company like ours, yes, in an FMCG company. So to build brands and to keep your consumers close to your brands.
You have a strong brand, because you talk about brands. Brâncoveanu, which is a very connected with our history.
We are very proud about our brands, and talking about Brâncoveanu, on Brâncoveanu, we started with 0 sales in 2003, most probably, if I'm not mistaken.
Wow.
And currently, it's the most recognizable brand, most probably in the vinars category in the country, and it's a product, but it's also for us something that comes with it's like a big treasure. It's a value. And around Brâncoveanu, we have built a lot on the CSR
yes, thank you. This is a good
of the group, which we can discuss if you want.
Yes, because I know it is a trophy, and you recognize value of different people from different area, like medicine, or I don't know, writers, actors, and so on. Mm-hmm. So I think it's very important someone take care of this category, because goes hand by hand value of your brand, of your group, with value of those people.
We don't associate the brand with the CSR campaign. So the decision of the group was to invest, rather to promote, because it's not an investment, it's a promotion, to promote and to support sports and culture in Romania. So we
sport and culture.
Sports and culture, yes. So we have been partner of the Romanian Olympic Committee for many years, in many Olympic games. We have supported, and we are still supporting federations that they cannot attract money, because we don't do it for publicity. Yes, we do it because we want to offer something to the community, to offer something to people that they really need to go and have some fun, play, do some sports. We are trying to encourage people to go out and play again. We are, for instance, giving for free a lot of footballs. I don't know, maybe we gave 30,000 or so footballs last year to people just to play.
Oh, so necessarily to one team of...
Not necessarily one team, yes, but we are also helping teams. So when we are helping teams, we are trying to buy tickets, for instance, for their supporters, and give the tickets to the supporters to bring back to the stadium people to watch healthy sports. We don't support teams in order to promote Alexandrion, but in order to promote sports in Romania, and this is one direction. And also we are supporting culture.
This is my favorite subject.
Yes, and not only yours. It's a favorite subject of the group in general. We realize that there are not too many organizations that are supporting culture in...
Culture doesn't bring money back, that's why...
We are not interested to get money back. It was something to promote the culture of Romania, because traveling around, we realized that everyone needs to put his own contribution in promoting Romania outside Romania. And the best way to promote a country is through promoting the values of culture that the country has. So now we have organized already 5 Constantin Brâncoveanu award galas.
And Matei Brâncoveanu.
Sorry?
And Matei Brâncoveanu.
And Matei Brâncoveanu, which is for the younger.
May I tell you a secret?
Of course.
I was one of the nominees on economic topics at the Matei Brâncoveanu. Probably you don't know, but this can be our secret.
That's our secret. That is our secret.
Yeah, I wrote a book, which is called it in Romanian Marea Privatizare. It's a history about Romanian privatization, and I was nominated at that category. I didn't win, but I was very proud.
It's something to encourage younger artists or members of the society to know that there is a body, an organization, a foundation, because we do all these activations under our foundation, which is completely separate from the business, so we don't involve business into these activities. We do them only for the community and for the society. So it's good to know that there is someone that is trying to promote, to our own abilities, of course, culture and economy and medicine in Romania. And we don't stay only in Romania, because we did Constantin Brâncoveanu and Matei Brâncoveanu in Romania, but we also did for the diaspora.
Really? Good.
So we did already for in London, we did in Munich, and we are organizing now one in Paris at the end of May.
Wow.
We did these 3 under Brâncoveanu. For the diaspora, for the Romanians that are living outside Romania, but also for the citizens of the country that we did, for instance, British citizens, German citizens, or now French citizens, that contributed something to the development of the bilateral relations between the country and Romania. So we are trying to bring together the communities in the countries and to promote Romania in those countries. We also did an international Constantin Brâncoveanu Gala, which took place last year in New York, in New York Public.
November.
In November.
I know.
You know, huh?
Yeah,
in
because
November, so
I know Marinela Ardelean, which is your promoter. So I'm very proud.
The brand ambassador.
Yes.
She's our global brand ambassador, Marinela.
Yes. So I'm very proud you choose her, because she's a very great.
She's a great woman and a
Yes,
great ambassador indeed.
Yes, it is.
Indeed, and we are happy to have her in the team representing Brâncoveanu all over the world. So we did one also in New York, where now we didn't have a specific link to only to Romania. So it was under the Constantin Brâncoveanu, of course, umbrella. But we awarded people from different nationalities, so it didn't matter anymore the nationality or the relation between that specific country and Romania. So now we believe that keeping all the other activities that we do, so the Constantin and the Matei Brâncoveanu in Romania plus the diaspora, is good to have a forum through our foundation and under the Constantin Brâncoveanu umbrella to award values of culture internationally. And this is what we are doing. We have also some activities that we did in Cyprus, and we also awarded Romanian people that are living and are excelling in their field in Cyprus, plus some Cypriot entrepreneurs that they had some bilateral relations with Romania, but we did that under the foundation umbrella. It was not under the Brancoviano umbrella. Because of the links of Alexandrion and the Greek community in Cyprus. So that was the reason that we did that under the Alexandrion Foundation.
So, I know in November last year you had a great event with Marinela Ardelan, which I salute her. And also I know you have an important project there. May you tell us more about this?
So, like we said before, Alexandrion wants to grow outside the borders of Romania. And the group took a very big decision to invest in a distillery in United States, and specifically in New York. It's going to be the biggest distillery in the state, in New York.
The biggest of the Alexandrion Group?
No, the biggest of New York.
Wow!
So we
this
have
is a
the
news.
biggest distillery in New York State.
This
It's
is
in a
impressive.
location that is 50 miles outside Manhattan, in an idyllic location next to a lake, which the lake is used for the water reservoir of Manhattan. So great quality water, very close to the city. We will be producing American products there. Bourbon, whiskey, single malt whiskey, American whiskey. We'll be producing premium vodka and gin, and brandies, because we are experts in brandies. And we'll be producing there and sending these products in all the countries that we will be exporting. Mm-hmm. And we consider that this is the biggest step that the group has taken so far in the globalization process. It's a very challenging project, but it's something that we are really enthusiastic about it. It's going to be a very big investment. Initial investment is more than $40 million. 40, yes. And the total investment will be of more than $100 million.
100. Wow.
So it's something that we are really proud of.
You know that the TV show is called Authentic Românesc. You are not definitely Romanian, but you are living in Romania. How many years are you?
I'm in Romania
yes.
for more than 10 years. But I'm traveling a lot, so I'm not living here I'm not spending all my time here. But I can tell you that I was one of the fortunate ones to have traveled most of Romania.
Okay.
So through Alexandrion, through the business, because in Alexandrion I had also the luck to go through different positions. So you said about finance before.
Yes.
But I did operations, and I ran the commercial department of Alexandrion for a period of time, and then the vice president, and now the CEO. So during my commercial operation of Alexandrion, I had the luck to travel to Romania, and it was like more than 5 years ago, and to discover the beauty that Romania has. So I might not be a Romanian born, But sometimes when I'm outside, I feel more Romanian than some Romanians, because this country is really beautiful. This country has great people. This country has potential. Some problems. We need to make sure that we resolve the problems, and we need to make sure that we promote this country outside Romania.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Dragilor, aceasta a fost povestea noastră de succes antreprenorial în România. 25 de ani, o poveste chiar impresionantă despre cum pornești un business în România și îl dezvolți la nivel internațional. Vă mărturisesc că povestea din seara aceasta m-a impresionat în mod deosebit și sunt foarte mândră că există astfel de antreprenori care promovează România și valorile ei. Eu sunt Cristina Chiriac și vă mulțumesc că ați fost alături de noi aici la Canal 33. Ne vedem și săptămâna viitoare cu o nouă poveste la fel de frumoasă.